Hello and welcome to the RetroTech 120p challenge. This week we are playing Libble Ribble. Not easy to say if you've got a speech impediment, that one, I'm sure. It was a 1983 Namco game. Libble and Ribble are the two little arrows there. And they have to capture the Mushlins, who, can you guess what they are on that screen there? Yes, it's the little mushroom fellas. And they do that by basically wrapping themselves around those orange dots, which are like pins. It's really hard to get your head around it, and it's even worse to control because it's a twin stick game, which means you have to control each arrow, and it's like tapping your head and rubbing your belly at the same time. Really tricky to get your head around it. Unless you've got one of those type of brains. If you've got one of those type of brains, well done you, because I do not. It didn't come out on a lot of this. It was released on the FM Towns Marty, the Qix-alike Arcade, the Super Famicom in Japan, but not, crucially, on the Super Nintendo. And latterly, it came out on the old arcade archives. You've probably seen their liveried products on like PSN or the Switch Shop or the Xbox Live. So they're on there. So yeah, the idea is that you obviously you round up those mushrooms in between the two arrows. The two arrows need to kind of be on the same side of the screen to activate that Qix-like grasping motion. And you can make the garden look a right mess. Strip it down to the mud. Take that garden, you dickhead. So yeah, the arcade was 2 sticks, whereas on my sins I used an Xbox controller and mapped out the second joystick to your XY buttons and what have you. And I would say it worked well, but it didn't because I'm terrible at this. Not very good at all. As I say, it's very difficult to control because you've got to keep your eye on both arrows. And not for me this one, but I think there's probably reasons why it's a game that's not really talked about from Namco's oeuvre of fantastic titles. But it is what it is, and it's got good ideas. Good ideas are crucial, I think, and ideas this does indeed does have. But yeah, if you wanted to join in on this, basically what it is basically I have 2 credits with which to get as far in the game or build up a high score, depending on the game, as possible. I can have as many practice runs as I like. Recommended if you are going to join in this week, because you will not get your head around it when you initially play it. And then once you've recorded your run, use your 2 credits, no continues in this one, you will then upload it onto Facebook and we can all look at it and wonder, are you the best person at this game? But yeah, we've got a game over message, so we're on the 2nd credit now. So I think it's time to talk about our genital facts of the week. And because this game is hard to control and it's hard dealing with 2 things at once, let's talk about threesomes. Threesomes in the UK specifically. So, in terms of having a threesome in the UK, the places you want to go to are Manchester and Wales. So Wales is the country in the UK most likely to have tried a 3-way, with 19% of people having tried it. England is 2nd with 14%, and Scotland is 3rd with 8%. Only 1 in 20 people in Northern Ireland have tried a threesome. British women are open to the idea, with 2/3 of them saying they'd like to try. And it's people, surprisingly, in their 40s who are most likely to want to try a threesome. You wouldn't have thought that, would you? You thought it would be like university kids, but no, it's people in their 40s. Now, going back to Manchester. Manchester is the city you're most likely to have a threesome, with 86% claiming to have tried one, with the second city being Glasgow. So yeah, these are the places you need to go to. It's raining a lot outside and it's cold, so why don't we just have a threesome? Brilliant. Right, yes, so what's coming up on the channel this week? Nothing. I've already done the video. I did think about doing an extra video. I'm not going to. Basically, it's a half-hour thing, just sort of covering reaching 1,000 subscribers and thanking people for assisting me in getting that far, with a little overview of games that I've played that I've either really enjoyed or not enjoyed, but games that I'd never played before until I started the channel, which is why it's not like an overview of my favourite games, my least favourite games. It's just the games that I've played since starting the channel for a video. And there are plenty of omissions there that could have made it, but there are some real great classics and some real terrible games that I've covered in the 6 damn years that I've been doing this. So yeah, have a look at that if you haven't seen it before, and do join in the challenge. As I say, do practice if you are inclined to want to try it, and also have a look at some of the other videos that everyone else is doing, people like Mark Hendricks, Douglas Titchmarsh if they join in this week, Anthony, who selected the game at Raven Gaming, Real Generic Demon, Scorched Wolverine, Self-Indulgent Gamer if I haven't said him already, Life is a Game maybe if he's playing this week. But yeah, that's the end of my go. So if you do join in, I'll be pleased to see you. I'll wag my tail like a dog for you. I might even lick your face. I don't want to scare you off. But yeah, thanks for joining me on this very short endeavour this week. Libble Ribble is the name of the game if you don't want to join in, but want to try it out, and maybe you will. But until next time, like, subscribe, and thanks, bye.